That's nice.
But what about you?
I'm okay.
How's life in Tokyo?
I wasn't in Tokyo
Until recently.
until recently.
Were you in
But
Japan?
yes, I was in an opposite side of Tokyo.
Inside or on side?
On
On the opposite side of the country, right? Japan
yes,
or Tokyo?
opposite from Tokyo.
Opposite from Tokyo. Let's see. Tokyo, and we have on the opposite side of the country. Like opposite of Tokyo, it's like doesn't really make sense because it's not a building, you know.
Yes.
So where were you?
In Toyama.
Toyama. So on the opposite side of the country, like to the left. Oh yeah, I see. Wow, the beautiful mountains there, right?
Yes.
Really beautiful. What can you tell me about it?
Mm. So I went on trip
Went on
from
a trip
went on a trip from January 1st to today.
afternoon
And
until the
yeah,
afternoon after that.
afternoon.
Mhm. Did you drive all the way from Tokyo yourself?
My dad
Drove.
drove
Oh, you can say my dad did. Okay.
and in January 1st
On
on January 1st
the first.
on January the 1st and second there
Where?
there were lots of snow,
Uh-huh.
so
There was a lot of snow. Uh-huh.
there was a lot of snow,
Okay.
but my car, so my parent had
Your dad,
not,
not parent.
my parents,
Ah, okay.
my parents had not changed the
Tires
tires,
for winter ones, right?
yeah, for winter ones. So we were like we searched to searched places to change the tires.
Searched for.
Searched for,
For a place, you don't need more than one place to change, right? So for a place.
but because of New Year,
The new year.
the new year. Unfortunately, there
Where
were not any place to
there were no
change.
places
There are
open.
no places open.
There were no places left open during the New Year's celebration time, right? Okay.
Yes.
How many did you visit?
Sorry.
How many did you visit?
5.
You didn't want to give up, yeah?
Yeah.
Was it tiring for you a little bit to drive around from one tire place to another?
Yeah.
How much
So
time?
I was only a Japanese speaker.
I was again
I was a I was
the
the only Japanese speaker.
okay. Wait,
So
I thought your parents speak Japanese?
yes, speak but not fluently.
Lee, not fluently. Like, how would you grade their Japanese on a 10 scale? So if your Japanese is 10 out of 10, right? You would grade yourself 10, yeah? Like perfect, right?
Yeah.
How would you grade them? Like their Japanese?
6,
Hmm,
7.
not bad. I thought it was like 3, 2, because
Mm,
uh, so okay, well, okay, so you would your dad would park next to the place and you would have to go out and talk
So I called for many place.
with the phone, right?
Yeah.
Not call for it's like, hey, come here, but like cold, no
Called.
preposition, or you could say phone called, or I phoned, British
I
phoned.
found.
Americans use call, British use phone. Okay. But like, if you had found them, why did you have to go there still?
Um, some places didn't answer, so we we went there to check
Yeah.
whether or
Weather,
whether
hot weather, cold weather.
um,
It was cold, yeah?
yes,
Whether they were open or not.
whether they were open or not.
To check whether they were open, you don't need to say or not. It's optional because whether already means yes or no. But at least you could say whether they were open, like that. To check whether they were open. Can you try it like a fast sentence?
We had to go there whether to check whether they are open.
Where?
They were open.
Whether they were open or not. Again,
Whether they are not.
whether
Yeah.
they were open or not.
Whether they were open or not.
Whether
Whether
they
they
were
were
they
open or
Mhm.
not.
Yeah, that's one more time. We had to check.
We had to check whether they are open or not.
They were open.
They they are they
They
were they were
whether they were.
they were open or not.
Yeah. And this is optional, huh? Like this. You could just say whether they were open. You could also say if they were open, but whether is better. Okay. And it was freezing, right?
Yes.
Hmm. So you had to call several places, and then you also had to check physically several places. Must have been really tiring. But I wonder, like, when you park next to a place, is it like obvious that it's closed, or do you need to go out and check?
It's obvious.
So
Was
you didn't even need to talk to anyone when you go there, you just look. Okay, it's
yes.
closed. Done, yeah? Obvious. Or did you like go out and like
No.
hello, open up. We need to change tires, guys. Come on. Where are we supposed to go? You can like point at the security camera, like, yeah, like that, right? I mean, why didn't you do that? Maybe they are like looking, huh, there's a human waving at us near our entrance on the New Year's. Maybe they could send someone, like emergency contact, I mean, emergency personnel to help you, emergency staff. Like, no, you didn't try. But yeah, when you call them, did you ask them, could you please come and help us? Like, could you please? Have you tried? Or are you
No.
just like, are you open and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Need to be more, like more insistent. Yeah, a little bit, maybe like a little bit more insistent. Maybe. Well, I don't know how it works in Japan. Probably you have to be very polite all the time, but I mean, if you really need it, maybe you can ask. I have heard that temples, monks in temples,
Yes.
temple monks, right? So they are open during holidays.
Yes.
So maybe they could have helped you, but they usually don't have winter tires, but maybe too far to drive, yeah? Or do you have a lot of pagodas, churches there? No?
Oh,
Pagoda? I don't know, how do you call them temples? Or pagodas in Japan? Hmm. Pagoda. Yeah. So I guess temples. All right. So have you visited this place in Toyama?
no.
Maybe not.
I haven't.
This?
No.
No? All right. Not many photos, or well, maybe yeah, there are. Oh, how about this one?
No.
What did you do there?
We we went the park.
To a park. This park, right?
We went to no
Okay.
a park,
Mm-hmm.
a dam,
Dam.
dam,
Mm-hmm.
and we we rode a ship.
Like all of you on one sheep? All of
Ship.
your, like the whole family on one sheep?
Ship.
Ah, you mean like a boat?
Yes.
Ah, not sheep, ship. Ship.
Ship. Ship.
Sheep.
Ship. Sheep.
Ship on the ship. We rode, did we say uh, and I don't think we use road with ship. We could check. How do we check? Like, for example, Kunyang doesn't know. You forget what to use with the word ship or whatever other word. You go to Osdig and just type in, yeah, ship. And was it actually a ship or a boat? Like actually big cruise ship?
I don't know how the differences.
Well, boat is smaller, ship is bigger. Well, let me show you. It's important to know. Ship, and maybe it was a cruise ship, like a big ship. Like this is a cruise ship on the right. See? Yeah. So this is boat, ship versus boat. Yeah, you see? So what was it? The boat or ship?
Middle one.
In between. Yeah.
Between.
Well, yeah. Here I like this. Here we have. Let me open here. It's a little bit small, but you can enlarge. So this is kind of okay. So you don't really need to know much here, but you can see the boat can also be a little bit bigger. But no, boats are always kind of small. Yeah, it's a sailboat or boat, and everything else is a ship. Hmm. Yeah, it's just still a ship, probably, right? Or maybe a
Yes.
yacht. You know, yacht. Maybe a yacht is another option. Yacht is like a personal vehicle. Well, okay, here on the picture on the left, you see a yacht versus a ship. Was it like a yacht? Maybe?
Yes.
Like a yacht then. How do you say yacht in Japanese? Yotto. That or not?
That.
Really?
Yeah.
Yacht, yeah. So, well, let's see. What is the definition of yacht? Like, it's kind of a, like you said, in between a bit, right? Of the boat mm, and ship. I want to, what is the exact definition? I don't really know. I'm not into yachts. Remember how to read it? Yeah, yacht or American yacht, yacht. So it's a boat with sails and an engine, yeah. So yeah, it's an expensive boat, a large boat. So for pleasure. Yeah. Well, like that. Uh, so tell me more. We don't write it here.
Went on.
Went on. Yeah. Yeah. Sailed. Went on a yacht. Okay. Tell me more.
And took a lot of pictures.
Mm-hmm. Did you sleep on the yacht as well?
No.
Was
The
it
yacht. I was on the yacht for 25 minutes
okay?
and just I saw
Dolphins?
no
Uh,
I saw views of uh, there there were mountains and like water between them.
rivers?
Yeah, like rivers.
Lakes? Rivers? Like flowing water or like unmoving water?
I don't know.
So you didn't go on the river, right? You just saw them from afar? Or did you go between the mountains?
I went between the mountains.
So following the river, you were on the river surface, yeah?
Yes.
But did you see the water move itself, or was it like still, the water around the yacht, or
It,
because
the water still
was still,
was still,
was like a lake or something?
maybe.
Oh, a lake then. Mm-hmm. Went on a lake between the mountains. Nice. So fresh water, right? Fresh means you can drink it, drinkable. Like, I mean, not salty.
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay. All right. And the trip was great. Yeah.
Yes.
Was the yacht of like your dad's friend or something, or was it just paid service?
It was paid service.
Uh-huh. Okay. Anything else? Would you say, like, how did it make you feel, the whole trip, the yacht and everything in the end? What would you say?
The, in the end, the most memorable thing is about my car, my family's car, because about tires
Uh-huh.
and my dad's driving
Uh-huh.
was scary.
Mm. Risky, kind of scary, right? The way he drove because of the car, because the car didn't have the tires, right?
No,
I just,
he
uh-huh.
his speed was
His way of driving is too fast.
his way of driving was too fast.
Uh-huh. Did you tell him anything?
Yes, many times, but
What do you tell him? How do you say it?
like
What?
and I
Like cough? You don't say anything?
yes, yes,
Then how does he know?
he understands.
He understands. Well, you could say, Dad, come on, it's too fast. Why not? Just be straightforward. Interesting. And but he didn't slow down. Maybe he didn't understand then. You think he understood, or maybe he didn't,
He did,
but
but
ignored my request.
yes, he did, but he ignored my request.
Okay, well, at least you got to places faster, sooner. Yeah, a little bit.
Yes,
Especially without the right tires, must have been a little bit stressful. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Do you still haven't changed the tires?
Oh,
Well, the whole trip in the middle of almost in the middle of winter, yeah. Mm. But thankfully, you're all right. Thankfully, you're here
yes,
now. Can thank the God, yeah, for this trip. Mm. 3 days, you said, right? Nothing else happened. So you just remember the yacht and driving. That's it. Some restaurants, probably.
yeah. I we went some restaurants
Went
and
to.
went to some restaurants.
How else can we say that? Like instead of went to some restaurants, instead of went to.
Visited to
Visit, no, to, just visited.
visited.
Easy, right? Visited some restaurants or had meals, had family meals at restaurants. You don't need to say go to in this case at all. All right. Or you could say even we enjoyed some restaurants. Enjoy some restaurants. Okay. But that was like probably pretty standard, right? If you nothing special, pretty normal, like uneventful. Yeah.
There was one special, a special restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a table,
Mm-hmm.
and in the middle of table, the mm, the middle of table was
Like a donut. Like a donut, empty.
down, empty. Ah, no. Uh, Down,
Uh-huh. I see. I get it.
like like box,
Like a box.
like a box.
So the middle of the table.
Wrap and box in front.
Okay. And what's inside?
The inside of the box
Uh-huh.
was sands,
Were hands?
sands.
Sand, not S, no S, just sand. There was sand
There was sand,
in the
and
middle. Yeah, so like
the
instead of the box, you don't even need to say that. You could say that the table in the middle of the table was sand, or the middle part of the table was missing, and there was sand instead.
the middle of table was missing, and there was sand instead.
Or just there was sand in the middle of the table. That's like super simple. Don't need to describe anything like down or missing or box. Just sand in the middle. But you could touch it, right? Or not?
I can, I could.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Special, right?
And the restaurant serves fish.
Well,
The
better just
whole
say,
fish.
keep in mind, past simple. The restaurant served us.
The restaurant served us whole fishes.
Uh-huh. Many types of fishes, yeah?
There were
Two.
two types of fishes
Mm-hmm.
with
Just fish. Two types of fish.
two types of fish, and the fish was
You could say
the
In Japanese, maybe? Maybe I could understand.
the fish was put it a stick
Uh, the fish was on a
on
stick.
a stick
It was fish on a stick, so you could take the stick made of bamboo or something, wooden stick.
with, yeah. Then
Uh-huh.
a cook, a
Cook.
cook,
Uh-huh.
a cook
The cook, the chef.
the chef brought us the fish with, with sticks
Well, a fish on
and
sticks.
fish on sticks and put on
Mhm.
the sun
On the not sun, sand.
sand.
On the sand. So he put the fish, like the fish was on a stick, fish on a stick on the sand. Yeah. Ah, like this. He well,
Yeah.
you also call to stick. Stick. He stuck um the fish on the stick into the sand. Right? Are you sure it was the chef or the waiter, the waiter?
He was a chef, the chef.
The chef. Okay, so he stuck the fish on the stick into the sand.
He stuck,
Stuck, yeah.
he stuck fish on the
The
stick.
fish.
He stuck the fish on the stick into the
Yeah.
sand.
Yeah, you see, we have so many the, right? It's very natural. And we could even say the chef stuck the fish on the stick into the sand. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's normal. That's a very natural way to say it. Instead of stick, what else can we say? Imagine you forget the word to stick into sand, right? What do you say instead of to stick? He what? What did he do with the fish on the stick? What other verbs can you use here? Think hard. It's important for
Stand,
us. Huh?
stand.
He stewed it then, past tense. He stewed the fish, yeah? Stewed. That's interesting because it could be like it's a bit unnatural, but no, probably not. Anything else? You have used it already.
Put,
Put. Put. Or do you know the word, the verb to plant?
plant.
You think it fits here?
Yes.
So
He planted the the
the,
chef planted the fish
the stick
on
with the fish or the fish on the stick?
the fish on the stick
Mhm.
into the sand.
In the sand, yeah. Okay, planted, stuck, put, yeah. Or you could just say the fish was served to us in the sand on sticks or on sticks in the sand. So the fish was served to us. How? Well, in the sand on sticks, yeah, or on sticks which were in the sand. Yeah, you see how I'm thinking?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting picture in my mind now. It must be expensive, yeah,
Yeah.
and not too tasty.
It was tasty.
It was tasty. Would you like to eat that every morning for breakfast?
No,
Why not? It wasn't that tasty.
it was tasty, but it's too many,
I mean, too much food.
too much food.
Well, you can, keep eating the same one several days. Yeah. Like, would you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty good then. Yeah. What's the name of the fish?
In Japanese,
Well, try in Japanese if you know in English, better in English. But if not, no.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Iwana,
Iwana fish, yeah?
yeah, and ayu.
Ayu.
Yes.
How to say fish? Let me recall in Japanese. How do we say fish? That's strange. I feel like I used to know that. I know in Vietnamese ka, but in Japanese, could you remind me?
Sakana.
Asakana. Yeah, I know that word. Yeah, definitely. I've heard of it. Sakana. Pretty long word, right, for a fish. So that's like the land of fish, Japan. Of course, if you go to an expensive restaurant uh, in a seaside city, in a big seaside city, right, you are to expect good fish, tasty fish, right, special fish. Was it easy to eat from the stick or unusual?
It was easy.
Okay, very good. Nice. Happy you had good experience. Seems like a good way to spend the new year with the family, right?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. So what can I tell you? From the way you speak, don't forget articles, the, before nouns, right? Like the table, and so on. Or at least, well, a table, the table, usually like first time, unless it's already something specific, something like, well, the chef, for example. You don't have to say a chef because it is understood that there has to be a chef in the restaurant, right? And you have already told me about some dish, so obviously it's the chef who made that dish, right? So that way. So some of these words you have to think a little bit before you use the article. Most of the time, like first time. Okay. And past tense, of course.
Yes.
Well, very happy to see you here in the new year, 2026 now. What are your plans for this year? I remember last year you told me about like some sort of a
Yes.
collage, like
Yes.
photos. I'm not sure if we still have them even. Maybe we don't. But the point is, like, do you think you have achieved any of those?
Yes. I achieved
Achieved?
not,
Mhm.
not all of them, but
I remember something about working as a waitress. You went, or no, or earn some money?
uh, save money.
Save money. Yeah, but to save money, you need to earn that, right?
Yes.
So did you earn any?
No.
So how do you want to? How did you save that? How do you want to save it?
I didn't.
So you didn't save anything.
Yes.
Like
No.
maybe you saved. I don't know, like your parents gave you something. No,
I couldn't save.
couldn't save it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. What did you achieve then?
I I achieved to surf.
You wanted to surf, right? Go
Yes.
surfing, right? So you've
Yeah.
done that in Japan, right?
In
No,
Australia.
well, obviously, I'm thinking about Australia, but I say Japan, yeah. So of course,
Yes.
in Japan, I mean, in Australia, you managed to stand on the board and like
Yeah.
under the wave.
Yes.
Wow,
No, no, no.
no,
On
just
the way.
on the wave of it, yeah. Cool, very nice. So that was like, but you had that goal because you had known that you would go to Australia or not? Had you known that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you at that point you knew already. That's one. All right. Good. What else? So I definitely remember that the money thing, but everything else kind of, faded away for me. I mean, about your goals. So, what else do you have?
Uh, I didn't. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's been a busy year, that's for sure. You've graduated from middle school, right? Into high
Yes.
school. So that's great. You've progressed a lot with your English learning. Would you say you're smarter now than you were a year ago?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Why? Mm, I
Have
I
learned.
learned.
Uh-huh.
I have learned more difficult things in my high school.
Hmm. Okay, so that makes you smarter, yeah? I have leveled up in many ways, yeah? Okay. What are your goals this year?
This year, so study more than last year.
Study more, as in like on your own, or what?
Get mm, get better grades
Okay.
and also improve my English
Okay. Get better grades in in which subjects?
in all subjects.
Swimming too? No swimming, yeah? Let's forget about that, right? Like a bad memory, bad dream. In all
All,
subjects.
all subjects.
But what if you like there must have been some subjects in which you've received a 10 already, like in which you already have 10 out of 10 now, right? There must be some subjects like that. So how can you improve there? How can you get a better grade than 10 out of 10? Is it possible to improve grades in that case?
Keep getting 10 out of 10.
Okay, so keep the 10s and get better grades uh, in subjects that were lower. All right, that's that's probably possible, but at the same time harder because you will have harder subjects, a lot more to learn, and probably
Yes.
more other things you want to do in your free time. Yeah. Well, we'll see. What else do you want to achieve?
Improve my English.
Mhm. Improve my English. Anything more specific here?
Specifically,
Specifically?
specifically,
Hmm. Speak like a,
Canadian.
yeah. Start speaking like a Canadian. It's a great goal. Well, you go to Canada. I hope you'll pick it up there. You should tell them though. Uh, okay, are you there? Something happened with the connection, yeah? Let's take a short break, yeah? I'm not sure if you can hear me, but let's take it. You can fix your internet and everything. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, okay, I thought you might need a break, but okay, let's finish. We were doing then. So yeah, about Canada, how likely do you think that is? Very likely or unlikely?
Likely.
Likely, okay. You should tell your host family, right, that this is your goal. Is when you enter, say, guys, I want to speak like you. Okay? Teach me, please. Spend time with them as much as you can, right? Like just whatever, talk about anything. Don't like watch anything like TV or whatever, but you can look at like ask them to show their photos or maybe even better, like something where you also get to speak, right? So not just them speaking, but you speaking like 50-50. Maybe like a debate. Oh, offer a debate. This is a good idea. Offer a debate in English about a topic. What do you need for this?
For debating. Once I did a debate with my host family in Australia.
You did that?
And
Huh.
yeah, but I couldn't speak so much
Mm.
because um I I can't use my English
Yeah, the way you wanted.
fully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was it actually a debate? Like you offered something and they were like arguing a little bit? Arguing as in like not fighting, but they had their own opinion. You had your own opinion like that.
Not it was not literally debate,
Not literally a
but
debate. Yeah.
literally a debate, but we talked about our
Opinions on which topic?
on
Economics, on politics, on
economics. No,
very
not
nice.
economics. Uh,
Politics?
Governments.
Yeah, governments, politics. Okay.
Yeah, about
Uh-huh.
Trump.
Interesting. So like you as a Japanese from Vietnam and them as Australians, you're talking about Trump. Not even
Yes.
like on the other side of the world, something happens there. Most interesting, like a show, yeah, in America. Now, this is great, but for this debate, I need you to prepare. So you will need to do like this. Prepare, let's say just three topics where there are likely to be different views. So it's good if you have a different view from them. And a debate is like when you still kind of need to protect and defend your point of view and prove that it's likely the way or a better way or more makes more sense the way you think. Yeah, like that. And you need to prepare the vocabulary with this. You can research some debate topics and prepare to defend your point of view by getting ready with the vocabulary now before you go there. And then there, either with your classmates or maybe new friends or host family, You offer a debate because you need it. You do it for yourself. It's like free training for you. And I would strongly recommend recording that on video. Like create a video of debating with a Canadian about any topic. That's it.
Yes.
What do you think?
That's a good idea.
We can prepare it together, but I need you to start. I need you to start, like pick the topic and well, just a couple of words or sentences read up on that, like 5 minutes it takes for you. You can ask AI about this or research in Google or just think hard or just think about it. Give yourself like 10 minutes, sit down, write something down. And then you're ready. You can debate with me a little bit and then bring that debate to Canada, the debate. Then you try the debate with them a few times and then you ask them, can I record this? And we try it again. Yeah. And then you debate on video like 10 minutes or something. Or you just sit down at the table and you talk. This will help you become more serious and focused. You'll have a goal. Otherwise, there's nothing to do. Like you go to this family, I mean, they don't have a reason to talk to you much. At first, they will have to like 10 questions for you, and that's it. There's nothing else to say. So unless you show the
In-
initiative, you know?
Initiative.
Initiative means like unless you show that you want to do it, they will not do it, right?
Yes.
So you need to do it for yourself. So this is, I think, this is great. We will keep it. And this way, this is a chance for you to actually speak like a Canadian, learn from them. Any other resolutions? Yes?
No.
No? Okay. 2. Huh? Like this?
2 cats.
Oh. Get 2 pet cats and teach them 2 Japanese or English words.
Both.
Both. Okay. Nice. So I didn't know that you had such a liking for cats. You ready to get 2 now?
Yes.
Hmm. When do you plan to do that? Which month?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Really? You are planning to get 2 cats tomorrow?
No.
No? So it's a joke.
Yes.
Okay. So then, to what? Or maybe like this? Think about it.
Go,
Uh-huh.
going on trip with my on a trip with my friend.
Mm-hmm. Where to? Any trip?
Yes. I haven't decided.
How about a trip to a clothing store? Good idea?
Yes.
So you haven't had that trip kind of that kind of trip before, right?
I had.
Well, maybe a globe store, but you've already had that too. So where else? What kind of store you haven't been to? Maybe a gold store? Have you been to a gold store before?
No.
No, or like a jewelry, yeah. So like a jewelry store. Jewelry you've been to?
No.
No? Okay. A good trip? Or do you mean like outside of Tokyo?
Outside of Tokyo.
On a trip outside of Tokyo with my friend. And that could be Mount Fuji.
Yes.
Too far?
Not far, but
Difficult.
yes.
Okay. Could be interesting. Trip outside of Tokyo with my friend. Fuji for now. Yeah? Or do you have a better idea?
Ski trip
Uh-huh. Go on a ski trip. In summer?
in winter.
In winter. So you still have about 1 month left? Yeah?
Yes.
You should start planning. Should start inviting the friend. But does your friend like skiing?
Yes.
Okay, good. A ski trip. Perfect. Anything else?
No.
Okay, 3 things. So this time we're gonna be modest. Yeah, take a modest year. Not like 9 things last time, right? I think it was 9 or something, maybe 6. And this time is a little bit simpler. But make sure to get it done, yeah? Put it in the writing doc. Actually, we have a new one now here, right? New Year's resolution. Let's keep it. Yeah. And oops. What color do you think fits here? I think it's red. Yeah, this is great. Let's remember that and see how it goes. Now we need to put our previous document here. We are doing writing today. I wanted to do a bit of speaking, like a speaking test. First hour, writing second, but we kind of did speaking already, so I think it counts. It was pretty good. You've answered a lot of questions. You've had even a part 2 about the restaurant and everything, so that's good. We'll jump into writing now. And for that, I need you to tell me what you have done.
I haven't done anything. I prepared for speaking.
You wanted to do speaking today? Yeah? Okay, that's fine. But did you have a chance with the like last time we saw each other? It was, I think, Wednesday. Yeah,
On Monday.
Monday. It was skipped Wednesday or something. No, I think we met on Wednesday. Okay, it's not that important. Today's Sunday. Yeah, okay. Then did you have a chance to do another test or anything like that, or skip because of the new year?
I skipped.
Okay, well, let's just say that at least. All right, this is new year. I'm gonna skip it, so we know, right? That's okay. then we'll do it as usual. You don't need to make up for this. Let's keep it like, okay, break time, and then start from now on every week, try not to skip. Target your weak areas. So remember, this is for writing, still very important. How do you target your weak areas with our lessons?
Search and do quiz.
But first you need to understand, like, so what quizzes
Yes.
are you gonna do? Like with, oops. What quizzes are you gonna do? Like, there's so many quizzes. It's just random quizzes, or what quizzes?
My weak areas quizzes.
How do you identify your weak areas?
Think or review.
Well, yeah, you look at what you have done, and you see my comments. But then you don't just like see and look at the comments. You think in general, like, you need to find things that regularly appear, right? Like regularly difficult for you. One thing I know for sure is
Article.
timing.
Hi.
Timing is your biggest enemy right now. Do you like time?
No.
So we need to target the timing because that hurts your score the most right now. You can't ask for more time unless you're really polite. So I don't think you're that polite. So then cannot ask, and that means you need to learn to. No, you are very polite, of course. I'm just saying, like, it's really hard to get extra time by being polite. So you need to be like extremely polite, very difficult in Japan, especially. Yeah, you need to beg a lot, and better not to do that. So better to just get ready writing within that time. Yeah. And to make it a bit more fun, maybe instead of writing like using structures, just try to write what you see. Like you have structures that we follow, and while you try to follow structures, you lose time. But maybe now we'll have one exercise where you just have the same time and you try to write whatever you want without any structures. Yeah? By looking at task one. You have task one, whatever it is. Again, you pick any test and then IELTS online tests, right? And you write without a structure, just whatever you see and whatever comes to mind. So the goal is to write as much as possible, like 200, 300 words, writing non-stop. So this will help you just like break through that block of writing block, right? That we have within, well, within the test. I need you to start writing more. So that's going to be your next task, in my view. That is my personal view on what you should do. And we will do this, put it here, right? Homework, January the 4th. Let's set it to like 15. Right within, right within the time limit using IELTSonlinetests.com. But without a structure, without any structure, just a stream of
Great.
thought. stream of thought, like, yeah, just whatever comes. You're looking at this and just writing, no structure, anything. Just, you don't need paragraphs, don't need anything. Just like, you have a thought, you put it there. Have a thought, put it there. Have a thought, put it there. Anything. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. Like, just no structure. Yeah. Without any, a means any, without any structure. Well, the only thing I'm going to ask you is to put full stops at the end of sentences, right? Like, so it's clear where the sentences end. That's the only structure. A bit more fun like this, right? I think. Less pressure.
Yes.
Yeah, I want you to try. This is called the writer's block, and this is what people in writing courses do. Like, you said you want, was it you who said you wanted to write, learn to write? Like, was it you who said that you wanted to be like a writer, how to write your own stories? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is one of the things they teach you in the writing course, like to be able to simply, as soon as it's time to write, your pencil's like tip is on paper, it's touching paper, yeah? The tip of your pencil, and it's moving. That's the goal of writing. To write, not to think. That's the first thing they teach you, and I need you to learn. So we'll do that. Next time you write, you do this. So ignore the usual, do this instead of during the test. Whatever we have planned, like Sunday or that, what was it, Saturday, I think, or the 2.5 hours. So you can do this there. What else? Another thing I told you, we looked at the model answer, right? At the model
Yes.
answer, and I asked you to kind of like create a structure out of this for yourself. You said you did that.
Yeah, I tried,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't know how to write.
Good, no problem. It's like this. So instead of things that can change, you put
Yeah.
like this, right? The blanks. So for example, two, well, it depends on donation. So yeah, pretty much everything here can be removed like this. So in something where about something, you can add something like this. What is it like? Well, the category or something. Yeah, where about data. Yeah, like this. This is how you create a structure for yourself. Keep that everything it could change. You replace it with what it is, like, and then you can start using this. Now, is it clear?
Yes.
So that's another thing. Create the structure. So I need you to do this. Create the structure out of the model essay, because I need you to finish this exercise, or we will, or we. I don't want to waste time. Yeah, I want to just do this and be done with that. I'm gonna put a bookmark here for you. Insert bookmark. Copy and put it here for you, so you can easily find it. All right. Okay. Same for the second paragraph. Use both and show me the structure. Better if you write it out on paper and you use that paper. That's like another way, because you have 2 writing hours per week. 1 hour you can try this for task 1, maybe task 2 also. Like task 2, like I don't know. Do you have problems with task 2 also in terms of time? I think you do, right? Both of them. Well, then do this for both one time, and then another time, let's do this. for task 1 and task 2? Like, what do you do with task 1? You create the structure on paper and you have the paper near you and nothing else. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you use the paper as a cheat sheet, and you try to find a task that is like a bit more fitting, like a bit more similar to the previous one. Yeah. So if it's like a process or something really different, you could still try the structure. Maybe you could pick some structures of the structure, maybe like 1 or 2 sentences and use them, but maybe you cannot. So let's try to find something similar. Yeah. And use them in a similar essay. Look at it first to pick the right one. So you can like open one. Does it fit? Okay, open another. Yeah, like that. Okay, and now we're gonna check your part 2, task 2, I mean, and maybe create another structure with you. Okay,
Yes.
but before that, break time. Happy?
Yes.
All right. You have any Starbucks left on the first floor?
No.
No? Might be a bit hard, it's boring stuff. It's writing tasks too, yeah, but we'll try to make it fun, okay? But I can't promise. I don't know, I'm here to help you learn, so it got to be a little bit boring sometimes. I know, find something fun, maybe some sugar or whatever you like. Charge yourself up with that, yeah, and we'll dive in when we return. Dive in. Are you good at that? Are you good at diving, by the way? I
Mm.
remember you said you're not good at swimming, but diving is different. It's just jump in. Also bad?
No.
You don't like diving in?
I don't like it.
What if like this, just like jump, you know, like not like this, but like just jump? Is how hard can it be? It's easy, right? Just jump? No?
Yes.
I am from a place on Earth that is like 3,000 kilometers away from the nearest sea, and I swim really well, you know?
Yes.
But you were born, right? Like how far from the sea? I don't know, pretty close. In Hanoi, right? That's your birthplace? Still
Yes.
not too far, either way. Uh, I guess it's just probably the way people taught you, right? When you were very little, they probably made you scared of the water, right? Because they forced you to swim when you were very little, maybe? Your parents or
Yes.
your school?
My parents.
So probably bad experience with water first time. But that's all that it comes from. Because couldn't have had, I couldn't have that because no water, right? So like no bad experience. So only later in life. So it's easier. But for you, it was probably something traumatic. Yeah, traumatic experience. Trauma. You know trauma.
Yes.
No, that's traumatic. Okay, I understand. Well, we'll immerse ourselves into the IELTS 2 writing and. Right after the break when we come back. Mm.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you.
All right, sorry for the delay. Let's continue then. Yes, it took longer than expected. Now let's see. Let's work with our task 2 then, which is what? What's the topic here?
In the future, all cars, buses, and trucks will be driverless. The only people traveling inside these vehicles will be passengers.
I think it's a very interesting topic. What do you think?
Interesting.
Interesting. Not too interesting, maybe. It's okay. I guess a lot of people have talked about this before, and it's not that fun anymore. But still, let's put it here so it's less laggy. We have like 130 pages of writing there. It's a bit too much. There's nothing else, right? And that's the last one from here, I think. Yeah. I think that's the last one. What are you drinking?
I'm not drinking.
Not drinking? I thought you were eating or drinking something, no? Let's see. Anything here? I think this one we have covered already. Yeah, just making sure we haven't skipped anything. This one, India, yeah. I think we've discussed this already. That's fine. Let's move on from this. So you have 3 paragraphs here. You didn't have time for the conclusion, right?
No.
All drivers of vehicles will disappear. That's like just begun completely, right? How else can we say this? Hmm.
Will not will not be hired.
They're going to be really bad from that on, right? Can't compare to robots. Robots will take all the jobs. Will not be hired. That's a good way to put it. If they will not be hired, why wouldn't they just open their own business? They don't need to get hired if they have their own taxi company, each of them. Conundrum. A conundrum. Nanmon. Is it a common word in Japanese?
Yeah, for in mathematics.
In mathematics.
Yeah.
So what else can we put it?
Will be replaced
Yes, that's better. Will be replaced by
by robots.
Robots or by driverless vehicles. Have to kind of repeat a bit from the rubric, from the task. Or we could say robots. Well, okay, robots, I guess it makes sense. Maybe artificial
intelligence.
intelligence, right? That's probably a bit more fitting. Yeah. And what else? I'm just going to mark these parts that need to be rewritten. And I want you to later do the rewriting yourself and see if you remember that. You can make some comments for yourself, but just keeping it in your head is also good. It's good enough. Commuters. Commuters are expected to exist in buses. Okay. That makes sense. Are there any other kind of people that could be on a bus or a car or a truck?
No. Everyone is a commuter.
Right. You sure, right?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Have you ever commuted by truck before?
No.
So,
Passengers.
like, what is the purpose of a truck? What do trucks do?
Distribute. Stuff.
Stuff. Okay. Does that stuff include people?
No.
Maybe in the military or in some extreme cases, rarely. Commuters? Usually not. Yeah, so usually things, right? Products, materials, maybe animals, things, yeah? So that stands out here. Another thing is commuters and let's say buses or trains. I think we'll still need people who check tickets, no?
No.
Do you don't have that anymore on Shinkansen or other places? No people who check tickets?
There are people.
Yeah, so but in the future you think they will poof disappear, right? Because we will be able to check everything without people, right? Like all electronic checks or robotic checks. So only commuters. Okay. Well, that's just something like that is what I'm doing. That is food for thought. Does it make sense in Japanese or not really?
It makes sense.
Is it an idiom in Japanese?
No.
No. So, well, food for thought is an idiom in English. That means something to think about. That means I want you to consider what you're writing and be critical of your own writing so it makes sense. Because the reader reads it and they're like, huh, what? And you don't want that. That causes the score to go down. Now, only computers are expected to exist. Expected to exist. That's an interesting way. Did you think of it yourself?
Yes.
Expected to exist. Nice. Is it here somewhere too? Traveling inside. Yes, so you paraphrased traveling inside. Expected to exist. Nice. I like this overall. This is pretty good. The only thing that doesn't fit is trucks. What's the prompt again? We're talking about trucks. Yeah. Where's buses? So then you need to do what? Make an exception for trucks, like a special sentence or part of the sentence targeting only trucks, right? So only commuters are expected to exist in buses and cars. Also, if a car is like an ambulance?
Yes.
So like, like the patient there who's like almost dying, is that a commuter? Like, I just a thought popped up into my head. Like, is that a commuter? It's kind of like a little bit special
They
situation. What?
they commute to
Hospital.
hospital
Hmm. So is it their home or work?
home.
Like it's gonna be home for a while. New home. Traveling to the new home. Okay. Maybe like that. If you think that far, maybe. Mm. But the point is, yeah, we have ambulances too now here. Or maybe they're not cars. Is ambulance a car? Maybe it's a vehicle. Maybe it's not a car even. Like, what is an ambulance? Can you guess? Is it a car?
Yeah.
Special vehicle, not a car. So that is easier to say. And so it's a special vehicle. So okay, whatever. It doesn't count then. No need to think about that. Well, yeah, when I say cars, I pretty much never think about an ambulance. So yeah, that's okay. Are you there? Okay, we're back. So buses and cars. Yeah. And what can you say about trucks then? Like, so we say, right, commuters are expected to exist in buses and cars, and also trucks. Like, I mean, separate kind of separate thought about trucks. What about trucks? What's happening with them?
Trucks has only
Yeah? Only one.
yes. Truck has only boxes.
With animals or something. Okay. That's one way to say it. Will have, not has, will have. But more naturally, we're talking about like no drivers there, right? Anymore. So truck drivers will cease to exist. This is an interesting word, difficult to pronounce a little bit. Cease. Here. Cease. Cease to exist, stop existing. That's okay. So are expected to exist, and truck drivers will cease to exist, right? And truck drivers will cease to exist. Maybe you can think of other things like, and trucks will only transport things and animals on them or something. Well, that's a little bit more informal. Things is informal, right? Better not to say stuff, things, that's informal, not for writing. So you need to think about that, yeah? When you rewrite, you'll need to rewrite this.
Yes.
So this was your paraphrase of this, right?
Yes.
And now you're answering the question, yeah? You have three options here. You either choose fully advantages or fully disadvantages or maybe 50-50, right? Not partial,
Yes.
right? So we have outweigh, so that's like scales, right? Scales. And on scales, you can easily have like 30-70, 10-90, 20-80, yeah, percentage. So that's not good, never. Just reminding you because it's so important. Here you're answering the question. This is your thesis. You're answering the question. What will the essay be about? So the advantages, which are bus and train companies, suddenly train here. So suddenly train. Trucks maybe, yes. Bus and train companies, also maybe taxi companies, not car companies, but taxi, can abandon budgets. This is understandable, but not the language that we use in English, right? What can they do, in other words? Destroy the money spent?
Yes.
No. Cannot say destroy there. What do we do with budgets?
Cut.
Right?
Mm.
Or,
Slash.
slash? Well, now you know. Okay.
Slash the budget.
Slash the budget, cut the budget, reduce the budget. So cut and slash, that is idiomatic. Idiomatic. Yes, you have to imagine a picture. You cannot cut the budget, yeah, because it's not something real, so it's an idiom, yeah. So
Yes.
reduce is the best because it's most natural, but you can still say it, all right, cut it, whatever. I mean, you're not gonna lose many marks for that. You're not gonna lose marks for that, but it's a bit more normal, a bit more fitting there for reduce. Maybe what else can we say? Well, yeah, or we'll have no budget or will not need any budget for drivers to pay people anymore. But so abandon doesn't work here. That's the main problem. And budgets also plural for some reason. Okay, so for employees, you see the problem?
Spelling.
No, it's written well.
I don't know.
Employees means all the staff in their company. Means they'll have no employees anymore. Employees of a company, of a bus, or especially train, but okay, buses, trucks, they have a lot of office employees too. Office employees, maybe mechanics. We're not talking about mechanics here being replaced, only driverless, right? No driver. So we need to talk about maybe driving employees or just drivers. So employees is another problem. And here you have a strange connective. So you have advantages which, and this is like an interjection, right? So this kind of comes between things, right? So then it should look okay without it. So if we remove that, we say what? The advantages, people. The advantages, people. How can you connect it better?
No. It's in the people sentence.
What?
It's in
For employees, people?
the advantages has there are three advantages, and I put
Oh,
all of
I
them in
see. I see.
this.
Let me think. Um, advantages which are Okay, yeah. The advantages which are about so the companies will not need to spend money on drivers anymore. How can we transition here better? The advantages, the first of which is advantages. Maybe let's see, like the first of which is that first of which is that bus and jet companies can the second, let me think if this works. The second, right, that becomes too heavy, too many words. Doesn't sound right. So the advantages. Let's maybe summarize this better, like with just fewer words. So which are what? Which are saving money, in short, yeah?
Yes.
Just a very short, because this is a thesis. You will explain everything, first of all, in the topic sentence, then in a body belonging to that topic sentence. Then in the conclusion, you can also paraphrase. So you have a lot of space. Here it needs to be very short. Saving money, and what is it? People can no longer be worried about troubles between drivers and what?
Travelers.
How do we spell that?
2L.
We could still have one L. It's a unique word. That's one of the words that can have one L or two, depending on British or American. You see?
Yes.
The traveler is British, but Americans decided that they don't need the second L anymore. Do you like Americans from now on because of that? Or do you dislike them? Like a little more like or more dislike? No, think about America, Americans. A little more respect or less respect? What do you think for you personally? Because
More
of this,
respect.
more respect, because they're like, big on the second L. Yeah, we just want one. That's enough. Yeah, you like that? All right. So you choose to be American in this case. That's great. No A though, E. Yeah. And but people let's say will, yeah, like will no longer be worried about troubles is a bit informal, so we need to cut that or change that between drivers. What is the troubles between drivers and travelers? What are you talking about? Have you ever had a trouble with a driver?
No.
Have you seen people have troubles with drivers?
No.
Conflicts between people? No? I thought the drivers usually like separated from the people, right? Like they have their own
Yes.
office kind of. So it's kind of hard to have troubles because they don't really interact. They don't interact. So what troubles are you talking about then?
Um, when people get on the bus slowly, the bus driver shout them shout to them.
Again, think about grammar.
When people get on the bus,
More confidence, please. I hear your voice shaking a little bit, you know. So, but a bit more confidence, yeah. Even if you're wrong, it's okay.
When people get on the bus slowly,
Uh-huh.
and the bus driver can shout to them,
Shout at them.
shout at, shout at them.
That's a very specific situation you're describing, and I feel like you have been a part of this situation somehow before. Am I being wrong right now in assuming that you were the slow person to get on the bus and the driver shouted at you? Did it happen?
No,
No. Maybe your friend or family member?
no,
No? So you're just imagining. Okay, an imaginary scenario. The driver gets angry with people being slow. All right.
because I have seen a poster
Uh-huh.
which which says be polite to driver
Drivers. To drivers. Be polite.
drivers.
To or with. Be polite with drivers. Okay. Polite to drivers. Mm. So you're talking about that. Yeah, it makes sense. You have a valid point that like your point is it exists in real life, so it's valid. I'm just thinking how to put it into words. Hmm. So what is that in short? Very, very short, maybe one word. What is that situation? What is that problem? Relationship, but not really. Politeness, hassle, like you need to be polite to the driver. What is that? An extra thing you need to do, right? If it's a robot, you don't need to be polite, right? Well, is it true, right? You don't need to be polite if it's a robot? Will you be
Yes,
polite to your robot driver?
no,
Why not?
because robots don't have feelings.
What if they do?
They don't.
They don't. But what if like humans add
Um,
feelings to them? Yeah, like they will have feelings. They'll be like, "Oh, don't insult me, please." Will you be polite in that case?
I will be polite.
No, the point is like robots are usually recorded, right? They're like cameras, so people might see what you did anyway. But all right, so what can we do here? People or commuters, mostly commuters, not just people, don't need to be, do not need to. Let's just say interact. Yeah, commuters don't need to. Passengers don't need to interact mm, with drivers. Well, there's less interaction. Maybe. Uh, Well, you could just be direct. Conflicts. You're talking about conflicts, right? So someone not polite, that's a conflict, a fight. So that's all, right? So you say there are no more conflicts between, or there are fewer conflicts between people. Repeat, please.
There are fewer conflict between
Conflicts.
conflicts between people.
Yeah. There are fewer conflicts between people. Oh, between, yeah. Or it's just fewer conflicts. You don't even need to say people, right? Because it's clear that conflicts are between people already. So there are fewer conflicts. Yeah. Or you could say computers experience.
Commuters experience
Experience what?
fewer problems.
Okay, problems, conflicts. Few experience fewer conflicts, and even better, commuter experience improves.
Improves.
Get it?
What improves?
To improve, improve, improvement.
Yes, yes.
So commuter experience improves. Computer experience goes down a bit, but it doesn't matter. Commuter experience, on the other hand, goes up. So it improves, right? Because fewer conflicts means the experience of you is better because you don't need to worry about being polite. You can just be whatever with your driver, whatever you want, yeah. So that's the point. We're trying to shorten this into something that makes sense for the thesis. Let's highlight the whole thing, or okay. How should we do this? Okay, like this. Rewrite this part as well, yeah? And easier travels. This I like more because this is shorter, but what does that mean, easier travels? Like, you will explain it later, right? Let me find it here. Outweigh the disadvantages. So you have outweigh, so that is 60-40 or something. It's exactly what I don't want to see. You wanted to do 50-50, right?
No, I wanted to do 100 and 0.
But you ran out of ideas? Because you talk
Yeah.
about disadvantages. So then you just say the advantages completely, or
Yes.
the advantages, which are this completely outweigh. But you already have enough, I think, here. Isn't this enough for 2 paragraphs or not?
Mm,
Maybe not.
mm,
You could just choose 2, like budgets and, let's say, this, like conflicts. But you already have the third one, and suddenly you have this too. Well, okay, so this is not good. If you want to have both suddenly, you need to say that they are equal. So the advantages and disadvantages are equal in this case. Yeah. So there's an equal amount of advantages and disadvantages. You need that word equal in your speech, in your thesis. I mean, not speech. Oops. That's the wrong thing. Thesaurus. Go to the thesaurus and find the synonyms of the word equal. You know any?
Same.
How would you say that? Advantages, disadvantages, pros and cons.
Equal.
You said same. I'm waiting to hear how you're going to use it.
As the same way.
The advantages are the same as disadvantages. So easy, right? Exactly the same. Perfect, right? That's a perfect balance. They are not even different. They are exactly the same thing. So you can look at each side from a positive view and a negative view, right? Like, for example, companies don't need to spend money on drivers, but then drivers also don't earn. So people who are drivers are out of the job, right? So you can kind of like do that. Kind of same, you could say, but not really. Balanced. You could say something like that. Maybe like the advantages are balanced out with disadvantages in equal measure. It's difficult to write, yeah? Or advantages and disadvantages are balanced equally. You kind of still need that. Or like, no, doesn't work. This is a good one.
Equivalent.
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 Kind of equivalent. Okay. Matched. 50-50. just right there. Advantages 50% in the brackets, and disadvantages 50. Yeah, like in task one. Same difference. That is informal. Don't use it. I mean, only in speaking. Well, to the same degree, this one I like more. Are advantages, disadvantages are on the same level, maybe on the same level. Okay. So this is a problem here. If you use outweigh for 100%, you should say completely outweigh, and then you don't say what the disadvantages are. Yeah, just say advantages, which are this, completely outweigh the disadvantages, which are nothing. No, I mean like, which are irrelevant here. What else? Or are equal to the disadvantages. The disadvantages need comma as well, because you have a comma here, you need to mirror that. Disadvantages, there are drivers lose, and you need to, just a colon here, dot, because you just jump directly, are drivers, that are drivers lose. No, doesn't work. So you need some separation here. That's why I need a colon, that our drivers lose their jobs. In other words,
Drivers will be fired.
would become homeless. Un
Un
um
accomplish.
unemployment.
Unemployment.
Yeah, the disadvantages are unemployment and difficulties of flexible. What is responses? What is the response?
Response to drivers response to muters.
Doesn't make sense. Well, what is a flexible response? What did you write here?
Like
Uh-huh.
when there are when there are accidents, drivers can be flexible and drive like
They can adapt to the situation better.
yes, adapt.
But that is kind of questionable. Maybe robots, usually people say that robots do that better than humans because robots are like their reaction time is faster. And reaction time, so computer reacts faster. But maybe you mean like, well, okay, you have a point. Flexible, like experience plays a big part, yeah? Can you hear me? Hello. Lost power?
Yes.
The lesson is too engaging. You don't notice that, the red
Yes.
empty battery sign. Okay, so we were saying, yeah, so drivers have experience, and okay, maybe they are more adaptable, more flexible. Yeah, flexible is a good word. So then how do we phrase it better? So unemployment and the human flexibility, maybe. Yeah, you can also adjust that. But I would rewrite this essay in a different way. Let's say equal. Let's try equal because you use both. So you need to find a way to show to me that they're,
Equal.
they're equal. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we have arrived at the end of our lesson today. I wish we could continue, but we're a bit out of time. I would still rewrite the rest. I see a lot of minor issues here already. Maybe not a lot, but a few at least. And I want you to try and find them yourself. So what do we
Okay.
do? Next time you do your writing, you need to... So the first... Let's do it like this. Saturday, right? You have that 2.5 hours,
Yes.
which is today. No, yesterday, yeah? But it doesn't count. Okay,
Yes.
so next week. Maybe tomorrow, if you have time in the morning and you feel strong and full of energy, yeah?
Yes.
You will feel full of energy. Well, then, okay, we can move from Saturday to tomorrow, yeah?
Mm,
I don't see a lot of enthusiasm, right? A lot of energy there's not there. Where is it? Like, yay, more training for IELTS. Exactly what I want to spend my time on. Yes. Uh, well, it's up to you. You can try. If not, not. If you feel like in the morning you would rather meet with friends or chill, relax, that's okay. But if in case you choose it, then you keep it. Like keep that practice for this right within the time limit without a structure. But then when you have on Sunday or any other time, you have like that 1 hour or extra time, then you spend it on rewrite the task one. Well, first look at the corrections, understand them, and rewrite the task one below without looking at the corrections. So you can practice remembering them. And then same for well, task two, well, kind of same, yeah. Let's say same for task two. You can do this faster because you already know the problems. You don't really need to time yourself. Just write at your own speed, rewrite it, done. Yeah, in this document. Yeah, and you have this one too. You understand now how to do this?
yes.
We didn't really create a structure for task two yet. I don't think we need it. We already have a good structure. Like we have a structure, remember, with the topic sentence. Remember, what is it called? The structure for the body paragraph. 4 sentences. What is it called? Peel.
Mm,
The peel,
yeah.
remember? Yeah. So we have like the point, explanation, example, and then you link back. So you could try that, apply that here again, add a conclusion, please. Finish with the second body paragraph, rewrite some parts, research as much as you need. You don't use my help, but you still can. I will still remind you until we stop studying. I'll remind you to use my help. Even after we stop studying, you can still keep using my help because I'm happy to help you. It just makes me happy that I can help someone who wants to learn. So you're not rude for asking me outside of work hours anytime for help. I'm happy. I like that. So use my help. If you get stuck, if you don't understand something, for example, you don't know how to do this, and you don't want to Google because it's better to ask someone than Google, right? Better real communication is better than just AI or Google. You just ask me, and we'll think about it together over chat.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have quite a lot of tasks here, but they are all. I'm trying to show you that they're all kind of easy. Like it's not that stressful. You just do them. Start with a small thing. If you want, you can extend it to a big thing. If you don't want, you can keep it a small thing. Yeah. You have this link? It's the 6th document. I'm going to send it to you again in WhatsApp because I think I didn't last time. All right.
You did. Yeah.
Yeah. So what else? There was one thing I wanted to give you before the end of the lesson. I want to give you like a quiz on the our past documents with all the issues. Yeah. How's the weather in Japan now?
It's cold.
Rainy?
No,
Snowy?
it's sunny.
Sunny?
Yes.
How's in your room? Is it also cold?
Yes, I I turned air conditioner
Can't turn on or can't use?
and turn on air conditioner, but it doesn't working. It doesn't work.
Why not?
I don't know. Still cold.
Oh, wait, so you turn it on, but it's not making it hot.
Yeah.
Have you told your parents?
No.
Why not? You're wasting electricity right now. You think they'll be happy? Like, I see it's working, right? Behind you. Did you put a hand there? Is it hot, warm?
No, I didn't.
You check it, yeah. If it doesn't work, just tell your parents. Make sure that it's set to heat mode on the,
Yes.
like, even if you set it to 32, it might be in a cold mode. Maybe it doesn't heat like that. I don't know. So heat mode and tell your parents. They're pretty easy to fix. I don't think it's expensive. Okay, let me see. I will, yeah, so I'm gonna send you the link now in WhatsApp. I want you to finish it and send me the result, okay?
Okay.
That's all. Anything else? Next time we meet on, you want to pick it yourself, think about it, or you want to say now?
How about tomorrow at 6?
Yeah, tomorrow. Let me see. Tomorrow at 6. Okay. We'll do a mock test for sure. And uh, well, we could focus on speaking. Yeah, the whole lesson. Tomorrow at 6. Okay. You can also think throughout the whole week, like, I mean, before now and tomorrow, think when you're free so we can choose next time too. Okay.
Okay. At 6 is Tokyo time.
What did you want? What do you want?
Tokyo time.
Tokyo time. Okay.
Yeah.
So 6 to 8. Yeah. Charge yourself up with some coffee from Starbucks or any way you can charge. Maybe you can go out for a walk a bit, exercise before the lesson helps, yeah, to refresh your head. You can prepare some tongue twisters before the lesson. You know tongue twisters, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just good habit before the test, 30 minutes. You will also need to do that to increase your chances of getting a high score. Real big difference when you prepare versus when you don't. Pick your favorite tongue twisters in English and yeah, just spit them out non-stop. All right. Thank you for coming today, Ein. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I
Thank you.
definitely enjoyed it. and see you tomorrow. Have a great night.
See you.
Bye bye.